Guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I make jacket potatoes. So in front of you you have some, these are the kind of potatoes that I normally use for jacket potatoes because they're quite big. So these are jacket potatoes, that's what I am going to be using. I'm going to be washing that in a minute. I'm also going to be using baked beans. Yes, baked beans is one of the recipe ingredients. And then tuna. This is canned tuna fish. And then I'm also going to be using cheese. I'm using two different kinds of cheeses for this recipe. This is mozzarella cheese and this is cheddar cheese. So I'll be using those two. I'm making a simple salad to go with it. So you have lettuce, 3 salad tomatoes and a cucumber. So I'm going to be making a simple salad as well to go with it, and I'm also going to be putting butter. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. First thing, what I'm going to do first is wash the potato, wash it properly, then I'll be back. So the potato has been washed thoroughly, so I'm going to be parboiling it in this pot for about 10 to 15 minutes just to get it a bit soft. Then I'll be putting it in the oven. So first of all, before putting it in the pot, I'm going to be putting some holes in it, just like so, just then putting it. So I'm going to be doing that for the rest of it. Then later on I'll be putting salt and putting it on the fire. So the potato is in the pot, so I'm using cold water. I don't want to use hot water because hot water gives a false sense of security sometimes, because you don't know how, when it's cooked. So I want the water, so when the cold water becomes hot and is boiling, and I'll add another 5 minutes, then I know it's ready. So I'm adding about a tablespoon of salt. So this will go on the fire now for about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. So the potato is going on the fire now. You can see I'm putting it on the fire. So that's gonna boil for about 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll see you when it's ready. That's the tuna and that's the mayonnaise. I'm gonna be adding this much of mayonnaise. I'm going to add it. A heaped one. I don't know if that's enough. Let me see. No, I need one more. I need it nice and creamy. I'm going to add one more. Okay, and that's it. So this is the tuna. I added a bit of white pepper and then a bit of mayonnaise. Not too much mayonnaise, that is too, you don't want it too creamy or mushy, but just a bit creamy at least. So let me go and check on my potatoes, but before I check, I'll just cover this with a cling film until the jacket potato, the potato, I've just switched it off on the fire. So I'm going to put it in the oven for another 45 minutes because we want it nice and crispy on the top and soft fluffy on the inside. So the potato is parboiled, so I'm going to be putting it in this bowl. The reason why I am parboiling it, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but the reason why I'm parboiling it because I don't want it to take too long in the oven. So if you need to eat it in a rush and you don't have that much, you don't have like 2 hours, so you use this method. That's why I'm using this method. this is the jacket, this is the potato that I parboiled. So I'm going to put some olive oil. So this is light in color olive oil. If you don't want to use this, you can use the extra virgin, but I don't really like using that, but this is okay. So I'm gonna put two of these spoons on the jacket potato. So I want it actually three, put in three. And I'm also putting some salt. I don't know how much salt. So I know I put salt to cook it, so I'm not putting that much. Just using what I'm putting salt so you can draw the moisture from the skin so it can be crispy in the oven. I'm just gonna put some salt. That much. So that's the jacket potato. I'm just rubbing it with a bit of oil, and I'm going to be putting it into this oven dish. So I'm just arranging it nicely, and then the next thing will be to put it straight into the oven. So this is going into the oven for about an hour, roughly an hour, even though it's parboiled, it's pre-cooked, but I want it to go into the oven so it can be crispy, nice and crispy on the outside and very soft and fluffy on the inside. But before I put it in the oven, I'm going to shake it a bit with a fork so the steam can escape. So it's not fully cooked, it's just half cooked. So I want it to fully cook in the oven and be nice and crispy. You can also make jacket potato in the microwave as well. I'll do another video for that, but this one is parboiled and in the oven. So I'm putting it into the oven now, and I'll see you when it's ready. So the jacket potatoes are ready. They are out of the oven. You see how crispy it is? You hear that crisp? Nice and crispy. This is what we want. Nice and crispy on the outside and soft and fluffy on the inside. So now I'm going to assemble it. I'm going to let the potatoes cool down a little bit. I'm going to make my salad now. Just a simple salad. Very simple. They've all been washed. Nicely washed. I'm just going to cut them. I don't like cutting my lettuce too small, so I'm cutting them a bit chunky. I don't use this bit. I'll throw that away. Because that part is bitter. So that's why I'm going to put the salad in. So this salad is what we're going to use as a side dish with our potatoes. Just a simple salad, nothing complicated, nothing too drastic, just lettuce, tomato and cucumber. And that's it. Now it's time for the cucumber. I'm not going to use all of it, just maybe, I'll say half of it. This much. I'm going to take the skin off because I don't like using the skin. How do you cut your cucumber? Sometimes I leave them in circles, sometimes I cut them into 2 or 4s. It depends. So today I fancy cutting them into two, so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna put the cucumber first. And next thing I'll put the tomatoes. So it's just a salad, simple salad to eat side by side with the jacket potatoes. So that's why I'm doing it. And that's it, guys. That's out. I'm not going to use any, whoever wants to use dressing, they can use dressing, but I don't normally put dressing on the actual salad. I just leave it. So whoever wants to have a dressing, they can do dressing on their own. So I'm going to show you what the inside of this jacket potato looks like. I have to show you. I have to. Let me choose one. Choose anyone. Okay, I'll choose this one. So you can see how soft it looks on the inside. Crunchy on the outside, but soft on the inside. See, slices like butter. This is how we cut our jacket potato here. Cut it into 4 and just press it. Look at that. Look at that jacket potato. Come on. Look. See how soft it is. So that's the jacket potato, guys, that I made. So we're going to be eating it with tuna, tuna, baked beans, and cheese. So when it's assembled, I will show you what it looks like. So I just want to show you how I'm going to assemble it. So first of all, I'm going to slice the potato like so, and I'm going to do a crisscross. And then with my hands, I'm going to push it open like that, like so. Next thing I'm going to do is put a bit of butter on the inside. Put the butter on the inside. And to make sure it looks nice and neat and tidy as well. Presentation. So the next thing I am going to do is put the tuna. So I'm putting a bit of tuna. By all means, you don't have to use the exact thing I'm using. You can, there's some people that like to put sweet corn in their tuna. So I'm putting the tuna. Then on the other one, just a bit, not too much. Let me bring it closer so you can see what I'm doing. So here you have you have the potatoes, which I put a bit of butter on. And then I put the tuna. Next thing I'm going to do is put the baked beans. So what we're doing is building it up. I'm putting a bit of baked beans on the top. So put the baked beans, and the last thing, you guessed it, is the cheese. The cheese is going on next. This is a very simple meal you can make. Even a kid, a teenager can make it. Or even a 10-year-old can make it if they're hungry. They just get their mom to make the jacket potato, and then you can just get your kids to choose the filling they want. Put in that first, or you can put whichever one you want first. But I like to put the stronger cheese first, and then I put the mozzarella because the mozzarella has a milder flavor. So I'm putting that next. And this is going into the microwave for about 1.5 minutes till the cheese is totally melted. And then we put the salad by the side and dinner is served. So I'll be back. And that's the jacket potato, guys. The jacket potato, which has a bit of butter, it has tuna, and it has baked beans, and it has melted cheese. So the two cheeses are mozzarella and cheddar. So this is the jacket potato. Doesn't that look delicious and appetizing? So guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. And if you've watched up to this stage and you have not subscribed, please subscribe and join this amazing family so you don't miss any of my uploads. I upload once every week. And I hope you love the video, and I hope you try and make it in your kitchens. Thanks for watching. Bye.